what's going on? Eric Huber here, product specialist with TOA Electronics. And for this week's episode of Sound Supply, we want to show you guys, we want to bring you back in time to the best memories that we had over 2020 and 2021 with Sound Supply and some of the webinars we did for you guys at the Webinar Wednesdays at the end of the month of each month, over these past couple months. So sit back, relax. This is going to be a good one. This is a little different, but it's going to be cool.
Majority of applications out there, or the majority of businesses, already have an IT infrastructure built in. Today, we can send any signal, any AV signal, whether that be audio, video, 1080p, 4K. We could even use cat cable to trigger things. I mean, the beauty of a network solution is, simplicity, the fact that it's already there, and the matrix, where you can send those things, is endless.
First and foremost, benefit number one, flexibility. And when I say flexibility, when you have a digital system or a system over IP, you have options, right? You have options for your customers, for your clients, based on their needs. So, it's so easy to make a change, to make an adjustment, as opposed to analog systems, which are kind of just like fixed and they can only do so much. The flexibility with IP gives you that advantage over an analog system to be able to make a change on the fly when a customer needs something differently, or perhaps an upgrade comes out and we offer more usability and more options to give to your customers. Routing, there's just so many different things you could do, because being a digital system, everything's communicated or connected over IP. So you could send anything anywhere. It's truly the flexibility. I can go on and on about this, but blows away analog. Just compare any analog system versus a digital system and how easy it is to make a change on the fly. It's very nice. And that's been most challenging, because I feel like collegiate industries or collegiate campuses were kind of already on the trends for using tech, where the K-12 market, was more traditional or more less inclined to use technology. And that's based on the learning curve and teaching these kids how to use things and whatnot, where the mind is more developed for later stages in life. And even when I graduated from college back in 2010, email obviously was a big thing. Dropbox situations. We weren't doing video type presentations or communications. But when I stepped into the collegiate atmosphere is when technology became much more present and much more useful. And that's when I embraced it. But now we need to get everybody on board. And the K-12 market is the market that's been suffering the most. So that's
optimizing. Less is more, right? There's so many different avenues that we can go on. So the needs are changing, and the two key terms that I'm going to be bringing up in this topic is change and optimization. I think those are the two key terms going forward, at least for this year. As things start to heat up, as business starts to pick up. So, if you guys are integrators and you're taking in information from your clientele, take as much as you can. The more information, the better. And when you guys call us, we'll break that down, and right away we know exactly what to pick up from you guys. An important figure that can go a long way when it comes to systems design is building diagrams or property diagrams, because we take that information and we plug it into our systems. We have specialized software tailored to our specific product. So each individual product actually gets plugged into these systems, and we're able to enter those dimensions or specifications of that location and give you the best possible options for that design or that system installation. So it's just, the value there, and I'm also surprised, and maybe we're not putting it out there enough, is the fact that people are unaware of the service. And right when I say, hey, listen, we have a great team of guys that are very passionate about installations and systems design, and it's free. You know, if you guys are using TOA products, you know, we offer this tool. And, you know, where this could be extremely powerful is when you see something that you're not familiar with. So again, like I said, change, right? So you might see an installation or an idea that the customer might have, and you hit a roadblock. You actually hit a block in your thought process, and you don't know what to do. Well, guess what? If you are interested in TOA products, boom, you're hooked up. You're part of the team, right? You join us, we join you, we collaborate, and we make things happen. That's the best thing. So, you know, don't be afraid to call us and discuss, you know, what might be holding you back, right? Because we, as an audio company, we have a huge array of products tailored for a multitude of situations. Obviously, a lot of people were not set up for this situation, so keep that in mind. And this goes hand in hand with what, you know, we currently do is, you know, setting up spaces for optimal acoustic performance. We want to make sure you sound good. Us being an audio company, we want to make sure you sound good. Visually, obviously, I'm sure a lot of you audio integrators have also been introduced to new visual technology, including webcams and higher end type video equipment. And, you know, this could apply to all different types of settings, whether that be the home, the office, or the classroom itself. And this ties hand in hand to my next points here, and that's going to be the type of distance learning application. What actually entails the day-to-day activities when it comes to that type of distance learning? So it could be hybrid, could be a flex type situation, right? It could be 100% remote. Could be a lot of different things. If it is hybrid, the hybrid installations, and that's where a lot of these are going towards, are much more complex, when it comes to delivering properly, because you have the delivery being done at home or in a single room with one person, and then you have the receiving end, which is, it could be in a classroom, so the classroom has to be set up acoustically and visually, and some of those students could be at home. You know, it's a lot. We get it. It's a lot. But that's a huge factor in how we were affected when that keeps, you know, when this happened. The way people received information completely changed.